Hello model builders, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been quite a few weeks, maybe a month since I put any videos out. It's just life is complicated lately and I haven't been able to do much modeling. So maybe a few minutes here or there every other day. But I got a Heller haul here, I'm calling it. These are some eBay finds. I haven't had any mojo to get any cars done, but I have been working on some aircraft, and I was poking around eBay and I found these old vintage Hellers. The box art really drew me in on a lot of these. That, and I've been watching some other YouTube creators working on some vintage kits, and that kind of inspired me to look around. First one I got a couple weeks ago was this Block 152 French World War II fighter, and I believe this one is from what, 1965. So I got that one, and this other seller, he had two kits, and I was just looking for something cheap with like free shipping. Now this one says $2. I didn't pay $2 for it, but shipping was, it was a free. One of these is free, and one of them the shipping was quite inexpensive. I mean, less than $10, and nowadays $10 is cheap to ship something. But this is an early version of the Jaguar, French version A or E. A is a single seater, E is a two-seater, and this can be apparently built either way. And this is kit number 263, made in France. And these are all 1/72 scale. And I don't exactly know when this one came out. It doesn't have a copyright date on it, but it's got some nice illustrations of other kits available back in the day. I think that's pretty interesting. And this one, I never heard of Buzzco. It's funny, it kind of reminds me of Biffco from Back to the Future Part 2. But apparently, I think this was a U.S. distributor of Heller kits. This is another fighter, Marine 406. This is another original kit. Yep. Buzzco, Hollywood, California. And here it shows what's available. It's interesting, got 1/50th scale, not 1/48th. And then 1/100th Concorde, and a bunch of 72nd scale. I already got the block I showed you a minute ago. And this is the Marine 406. So that's kind of neat. So I guess I can I'll show you what's on the inside. I had already opened this one before. And it's all sealed on the inside. It came with 2 sets of instructions. I believe there are 2. Maybe this is an addendum. Yeah, this one's just telling you a bit about the aircraft. Kind of tips on how to put it together. And shows you how to paint. This is step by step, 1 through 24, and how to assemble it in English. It's got a parts list, paint colors, and for this old school kit, I'm thinking about just going old school enamel. I'm going to order some Humbrol enamel, because they're still made and they got a good selection of colors. I mean, I could use Revell, but Revell requires a lot of mixing to get the right shades. And got one bag of gray. It looks like it has a stand and instructions in French. And I got these some stray pieces of green plastic in there. I don't really want to open this right yet. Oh heck, let me open it up. I want to see what the tube is something in there. Even though this kit's old, it really has no real value, so it's just a builder to me. I'm not really a collector as such. Here are the complete instructions. Basically an exploded diagram and a camo diagram. Yeah, so this is in French. Looks like the other sheet was just an English translation without the diagrams. It's a very simple kit, as you can see. Engine cowling and propeller, got a stand, wings and basic landing gear. Extremely simple cockpit, missing no detail on the inside. Of course, being 1/76 scale, you're not going to be able to see inside at all anyway. So I normally don't put that much effort on the inside of a 72nd scale fighter. Well, it's going to need some new decals. These are ancient. Very brittle. Paper's actually just stuck to it. Yep, these are pretty much useless. But it's kind of neat to have them around. Any French speakers out there can tell us what that says. So inspector number 15179. It's kind of neat. Got a Heller stand. I wish kit manufacturers would include those in kits today. The other part of the stand. This is green stuff. What is that? Used to be a tube or something, maybe? I don't know. Anybody got any idea what that is? Let me know in the comments. There's the clear sprue. As you might expect, it's kind of old and scratched out being in that bag. Lower part of the wing. Being an original issue, there's like no flash. Got the Heller logo on there. That's cool. Kind of an Art Deco look. Fuselage half. There's a tiny bit of flash there. Under. Not sure if that's supposed to be there or not. Is that an aerial maybe? It's the other side. Yeah. No cockpit detail. But that's okay. One pilot. In metallic, kind of hunched over there. Not particularly good molding. And the only complete tree. Got the upper wings, tail surfaces, landing gear covers, propeller. Something to do with the engine, basic wheels, basic seat. Nonetheless, I think it'd be a fun little build. Cowl flaps. And the actual cowling. Not bad. Not bad overall. This should be a little fun build. Not sure when this is going to get done. Sooner, later, I don't know. So let me reset, and I'll see about showing you what's in the other boxes. All right, let's take a look at the Buzzco Heller Marine 406 Heller Reductions Authentiques. An advanced ready-to-assemble kit for collectors of authentic scale miniatures. Superbly detailed operational parts such as landing gear, control surfaces, canopies, etc. Decals, parts list. Easy follow assembly instructions and painting information included in this kit. Careful molding ensures perfect fit of all parts with little or no need for filler materials. Alright. Like I say, I'm not sure when this came out. Probably mid to late 60s. Interesting. This was not sealed. There are no instructions and no decals. That's alright, the decals would have been toast anyway. See what we got in here. The clear parts. And these look really nice compared to the other ones. These are quite clear. That's cool. Thoughtful of them to wrap this up all those years ago. Lower wing section, of course, raised detail, heavy panel lines. I don't know what these ribs are. Not familiar with French aircraft, but it looks nice. Fuselage half with the raised fabric detail, raised panel lines and rivets. Once again, no interior detail. It's not like it's going to be visible anyway. Take a look at the other half. Same as the other one. Piece of tape. Upper wing half. With heavy raised detail there. Small amount of flash. Nothing serious at all. Other wing. Heller logo. Same pilot. This one's in gray plastic. Looks like a radiator. And the rest of the parts in this sprue, more tape. Must have been holding that paper together. Got your propeller, wheel halves, landing gear parts, spinner, tail surfaces again, doors, very basic funky seat, part of the cockpit here. Another basic simple kit from back in the day. But I kind of like building these old kits. You don't have to be too serious about them. Just make it look nice, that's all. So that's the Bahrain 406 from Buzzco and Heller. So let me get this back together and we'll go over the last kit. Alright, lastly we got the Jaguar version A or E from Heller. This, I'm assuming, was in the mid-70s. Once again, no copyright date. And I'm not sure if Heller by then was shrink wrapping or was that the retailer. But I'm thinking it's all original. And, but like I say, there's no real value here other than what you want to pay for a builder. I mean, I paid less than $20 for that delivered, so I got no qualms about opening it up. So I can find a knife. Old plastic sound. This one I'm not so keen on building as the other ones are. Not much of a modern jet builder, but it was cheap and that was good enough for me. I think you can just open. There we go. Factory sealed bag. Yeah, this is a much more modern kit, as you can tell. Got another funky tube of something. Don't know what that is. Did Heller pack glue in their kits? Or is it some sort of like bug killer? Who knows? Got the instructions. These remind me of like blueprints. That style. This one's done in French. Yeah, you got two canopies, or no sections, either single seater or dual seater. You can see over here. This is whatever nose section you put on. Kind of leaning towards doing a two-seater. You got the paint schemes, 3 different schemes. Version A, single seater, B, two-seater, and E, two-seater. That's interesting. Looks like 2 French ones and then a British. Let's just take a look at the English ones. Oh, this is just the English translation. It looks like then they were doing Heller paint codes. Looks like they also have it in German. Interesting. Nowadays people don't read when they put kits together. It's all pictures. What we got here? Once again, these decals are pretty much toast, completely yellow. Not especially legible on the small ones, but I'm sure aftermarket decals are available for that. Over here, oh, attention. Use of the capsule of glue. Glue contains trichloroethylene. In order to avoid splashes, do not press capsule when piercing with a pin, and do not point towards the eyes. Do not swallow, of course. So, got some very old glue. It's rock hard. Interesting. Let's take a look inside here. Got the clear canopy. It's got some marks on it on the two-seater one. Kind of scratched up a little bit. You can polish that up some. It's just floating loose around the bag. Got the sprue with the left fuselage half, landing gear, horizontal stabilizers. The single place cockpit nose section, tree number 1. There's a cockpit. There's basically slab, no detail at all, and raised detail. But it's got a little matte textured finish to it. It's interesting. Got the other fuselage half with the twin seat cockpit, some gear doors, seats with some minor detail on them, air intakes, got a loose nose section. It's well molded. This is no detail to speak of, but that's okay. I'm a basic builder myself. And the last tree, the upper wing half with raised detail, prominent fences, leading edge slats, recessed panel on there. Got instrument clusters and the exhaust nozzles and some wheels. Yep, these are completely, these aren't halves or solid. And it looks like an air brake possibly. So, all right, that is the Jaguar A or E from Heller in the 72nd scale. So that's my Heller haul. Stay tuned for the channel. See if I'll build these. I know originally my channel's built towards cars, but because I haven't been able to get a car done in a while. Airplanes I've always built. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you feel like it, subscribe. I know my releases are kind of sporadic, but if you want to subscribe, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. So stay tuned, and hopefully I'll put out another video soon enough with one of these builds. So, okay, thanks for watching, and keep modeling.